I never thought I'd see the day that a Fox News reporter was unhappy with the Trump meeting, but...
And what was really stunning to me as someone who's been in a lot of these press conferences is there were a few things that were very unusual. You had Putin come out and address the press first. I mean, we are on U.S. soil here. Usually it is the leader of the country, the host country of a summit that speaks first, but Putin started right off.
After this meeting, the U.S. promises to support the EU, giving Ukraine major security guarantees. Trump later said that it was, quote, "It is very hard, if not impossible, to win a war without attacking an invader's country. There is no chance of winning." This was an obvious jab at the Biden administration. Then, 4 days ago, the Wall Street Journal dropped an exclusive detailing how the Pentagon has been blocking Ukraine from striking targets deep inside of Russia, with either U.S. weapons or intelligence, which therefore removes things like the British Storm Shadow from the equation. Ukrainians have been asking for permission to strike targets, but their requests are continuously denied because of an internal Pentagon review that was recently created by none other than Elbridge Colby himself. Remember him? This comes on the heels of Trump and Gabbard dismissing many of the CIA's premier Russia experts because of quote-unquote political bias, and now they're going after John Bolton. On August 18th, the Ukrainians responded by unveiling the domestically produced Flamingo missile with a target production output of about 210 missiles per month by October 2025, which is next month. The Flamingo has a strike range of 1,900 miles, which is enough to go from Kharkiv to Moscow and back twice, and threaten all of Russia's aviation and the majority of their air bases. The Ukrainians have been spending a lot of the summer crippling Russia's oil industry as it is, but this is going to be a game changer. Despite more number flubbing coming out of the White House, Americans overwhelmingly support sending more aid to Ukraine and overwhelmingly dislike Putin. Immediately after the Alaska summit, Trump said that a meeting between Putin and Zelensky was close, and then the Russians immediately publicly spat in his face by saying that that was a total lie and Putin had no intention of meeting with anybody. They also continued to launch massive missile strikes at Ukraine, one of which recently targeted an American electronics company in Mukachevo, injuring dozens. In an incomprehensible display of geopolitical cuckery, J.D. Vance then praised Russia for its significant concessions. This article is deceptive because what the analyst, real big air quotes here, said is nothing more than, well, maybe Vance is saying something on the basis of what Putin maybe said in Alaska, but no one really knows for sure. So the Kremlin then announced its intent to leave a European convention preventing the application of torture and other inhuman treatment. So that's pretty in character for them. People wonder why we are the laughingstock of the world right now against the backdrop of yet another nationwide missile attack that claimed 13 lives in Kiev alone. 3 of them were children.
In Russian, and we all had to get our headsets on and listen to him rattle off this diatribe about the history of the U.S.-Russia relationship, making some allusions to something that we didn't get many details on. There was something that he said that was a little bit alarming, I thought, that seemed like some of the things that he has done in the past, setting up false flags and that kind of thing, saying that we hope that Ukraine doesn't do anything to sabotage the progress that we made today, knowing full well that Ukraine has agreed to a ceasefire unconditionally for the last several months, and it has been Russia that has not agreed to a ceasefire. That was President Trump's main objective today, and when we did hear from the president...